items for purchase in shops could be possible. So I initially thought tea and spice and snuff. And so if we look at the front of the building, I wanted to have a window display, which is pretty typical for diorama builds. But when people build for dioramas, what we see a lot in videos and shows is they mostly just rely on showing the facade of the building. So you get a really nice looking front window and front door and roof and some external details. But I really wanted to build the interiors, because we are longtime fans of the modular building series. Actually have all of them from the beginning, and I really wanted an opportunity to design some inside spaces, which is part of what I get really excited about in the modular builds. So if we turn the build around now, and you can see there's a cable at the side sticking out because we've put an interior light in to help people see the internal displays and design that I've done. I thought about what shops would be like in the 1850s. So there's of course no cash register. So the first element that I built, which you could probably see through the front window if I just tip the build up a little bit, is the cash drawer. So if you have a look on the inside of the counter next to the shopkeeper through the window display, I'm not sure if you can see the two knobs for the cash drawer. And there's a little element where you're able to flip up the edge of the counter for the shopkeeper to be able to access behind the counter. The printed 1x, I think they must be 1x4 bricks there were from the 1950s Batman set. It's the wallpaper in Bruce's office right before they go down the bat poles into the Batcave. I wanted to include, because I love the sand green colour, and then we also had these white and sand green teapots, which you might be able to see on the counter. But if I turn this around a little bit, also on the shelving, and you've just heard the spare teacups, which I stacked up to make them look like a stock display, fall off the shelves. The fun part of this build for me was creating all of the tiny elements. So I loved making the jars, snuff jars and the perfume bottles and the tins of tea, because there were only particular glass colours possible. There were only particular metal and tin products available for containers. So I took that into consideration, and then I realised when I built my shelves that actually the top shelves were too tall for a minifigure to be able to reach. And so then I attached ladders, and so we've got 2 ladders with gold coloured rods and clips in this particular build.